If you're on the list, I will call your name, and then after that, we'll hear from people who aren't on the list. Welcome.
Good day, supervisors. I've sent all of you an email regarding a resolution to sort of mitigate the weather modification programs they've been doing here in the county. And there was several things I wanted to talk about. The main thing is that there's no public oversight. Private corporations can modify our weather without any public oversight or consent. There's no environmental impacts reports from what they're doing. And one of the reasons they say they're doing it is to slow global warming. So they will put these particulates up in the air, for instance sulfur or aluminum, to reflect the sun back out into space. However, it is trapping certain pollutants inside our atmosphere. And so this is one of the things I'm concerned with. The official scientific geoengineering scientists are proposing to dump or spray or put 10 to 20 million tons of these particulates in our air a year. Their plans have actually been going on. I've documented it for the last 3 years. There's a friend I met who was documenting it for the last 8 years. And so I presented you with this resolution, which was drafted by Rosalind Peterson, Dr. Rosalind Peterson. She has the Agriculture Defense Coalition.org website, and she is imminent in that it's going to have an effect on our agriculture and our economy. So we need to have some sort of geoengineering or weather modification governance regarding these plans. And so I sent you all a link to the Board of Supervisors meeting regarding this. They had an entire plan, entire meeting dedicated to the weather modification programs going on in Shasta County. And they found high levels of the chemicals and toxins that are in the geoengineering patents in the groundwater, the soil, and in the hair samples of people that thought they were being affected by it. And so what I would request to you is we have a specific meeting regarding this geoengineering weather modification programs that are going on. And
since this is your first time here, you may not be aware that we have a 3-minute time limit, but I'll give you just a couple seconds to wrap up.
Okay, so yeah, thanks again for your help, and any support would be gratefully appreciated. And once again, a request to do a specific meeting regarding the geoengineering programs here in the county. Thank you.
Thank you.
Aircraft making a condensation trail is very similar in many ways to when you go outside on a cold day and exhale. You create a condensation trail. That little cloud is a condensation trail. Now, if you take a 2-mile walk on a cold day, and you can turn around and you can see your condensation trail tracking all the way back for 2 miles. That's how crazy it is to think that what we're looking in the sky is actually condensation trails.
The contrails, not the chemical, the contrails occur because of cold air, minus 30. It takes high altitude, around 30,000 feet plus. There's carbon dioxide and water vapor in that exhaust. That turns to ice crystals, and that's what you see, the white stream behind it. Those white crystals of ice warm up, dissolve, and the smoke goes away. And it never lasts more than a minute. What we're seeing now, and I first could not believe it, and I started looking at the skies, and these are not normal. They're not natural. There's something going on. I don't know who it is or why they're doing it. All I can testify is it's not natural and it's not normal.
Where is El Nino? Let's ask the geoengineers. Why has it not developed as we were told it would? The largest El Nino ever Why has it not developed? And even though Redding has had, in the valley, has had close to its normal rainfall, we are not getting the normal exponential increases of rain in the mountain areas. It's not happening. Why is it not happening? Because of the level of particulates in the atmosphere. That changes the orographic enhancement effect, the effect of the mountains.
All this stuff here
so
is coming
again,
at us pretty quick.
it's imperative that people study the climate engineering issue and understand its ramifications. More on that in a moment. The dirty, dingy, wispy climate engineering particulate haze stripes, solar radiation management cloud cover continues to be plastered in our skies on most days over Northern California and elsewhere around the globe. I hear from people all over the globe about this every single day. Constant respiratory problems that are now epidemic. Is there any connection between this and the growing epidemic rates of other human diseases that are proven to be connected to highly toxic heavy metal exposure? Lab tests from around the globe have long since proven a mountain of heavy metals like aluminum, barium, and strontium are raining down on all of us. These metals are the primary elements named in climate engineering patents. Yes, this is connected to the dirty, dingy, often checkerboard striped toxic mess that we see in our skies day in and day out. If you don't believe it, it doesn't matter. You're still breathing this contamination with every breath, and it's building up in your body. Several dozen lab tests from Shasta and Siskiyou counties.